NeoWater is an enabling technology that is based on breakthrough water-based nanotechnology. Unlike traditional dry nanotechnology, which focuses on a nanoparticle end product, NeoWater builds upon the unique properties of nanoparticles to modify the physical properties of water molecules around them. Let's take a close-up view of a typical cell. If we zoom in further into the organelles inside, we see that each organelle has a huge total surface relative to its volume. This is a key property of the organelle and of the cell itself. The huge surface creates an effect known as the surface effect, and in turn organizes the water molecules surrounding the organelles. The result? Intracellular water with its unique life-giving properties. Is it possible to duplicate this effect outside the cells, without the organelles, to create intracellular-like water? The key to the puzzle is water-based nanotechnology. This technology, developed in Israel, produces water whose physical properties mimic those of intracellular water, using inorganic, insoluble crystals introduced in water in a patented process. To create NeoWater, an insoluble micron-sized crystal aggregate is heated and then rapidly quenched in reverse osmosis water, maintained at just below 4 degrees Celsius, while radiating it with cold radiofrequency to create gas bubbles inside. Since the water is at 4 degrees Celsius, its anomaly temperature, the heat energy from the crystals, is reflected back from the water. This prevents it from reaching equilibrium by a temperature gradient. The reflected heat energy finds its way into the crystal's inherent flaws and imperfections and shatters it into 2 pieces, and then into 4, 8, and so on, thus creating a nano bang, which shatters the crystal aggregate into a zillion tiny pieces. This process continues until the system reaches equilibrium through the creation of more and more surfaces. This is how nanoparticles are created in water from the crystal aggregate, and they dope the water. Unlike ions and salts that can attract just 1 or 2 layers of water molecules, the newly created nanoparticles, with their huge surfaces, attract thousands of layers of water molecules and gas around them. The oxygen faces the nanoparticle, and the hydrogens face outwards. The distance between 2 nanoparticles is a few microns, so that the surrounding water maintains a liquid state and a gel is not formed. The layers of water and gas molecules surrounding the nanoparticles render the nanoparticles inert. These are not available to react chemically, and only provide the surface effect for the surrounding water molecules to organize. Since the water molecules are occupied with the nanoparticles, the water is not only organized into layers, but is also less available to wet other compounds that may be added to it. NeoWater is thus more hydrophobic than regular water. This process modifies the local properties of water molecules to create this novel water-based biomaterial. The hydrated nanoparticles, like non-ionic detergent-derived micelles, reduce the intrinsic entropy of the water so that it mimics the physical properties of intracellular water. The actual chemical composition of the water remains unchanged. NeoWater creates a new, superior microenvironment for molecular interactions, activation, and reactions to deliver important benefits for research, diagnostics, and biopharmaceutical applications. Accelerating and improving the efficiency of biological reactions, researchers can reduce concentrations, volume, and toxicity, which shorten regulatory processes. And in vivo emulation enables actual work to be carried out with primary cells instead of cell lines, eliminating the need for years of arduous in vitro R&D adaptation to in vivo, for significantly faster time to market, reduced cost, and risk.